Ayo fellas, how's it going? And welcome back to Bee Swarm. Fellas, welcome back. We are back in Beesmas Part 3. Today, I wanted to kind of talk about like certain ideas I've had for Bee Swarm, or like, future update ideas. Just things that I thought were cool that maybe could be added in the game and not be completely broken. And it'd just be like a fun little feature, Also, we're gonna be turning in like 3 Bieber quests today, but that's less important. It's just more dialogue from Santa Claus. Who cares about him? Christmas ended like 3 months ago, dude. No one cares anymore. But still, Beesmas is still kicking along, I guess. Hey, sup guys, it's me, and this is the part of the video where I ask you to smash like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It doesn't take long at all, and it really helps me out a lot. You gotta be part of the small percentage of people who are actually subscribed. Fellas, we reached 12k, let's go. My channel has been growing so damn fast recently, it's actually crazy. So thank you. Let's get to 13k. But yeah, Bee Swarm. Today we are completing more Bieber quests, and to just make the video a little bit more interesting, I decided to give you guys some of my thoughts of what a future update would maybe look like. I thought just doing Bieber quests for a video would be kind of lame, so hopefully this is better. Oh yeah, and really quickly, since this is a Bee Swarm episode, go check out my my Five Nights at Fongo's videos. I just uploaded a new one like a few days ago, so go check it out if you want. But yeah, anyways, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. With that all being said, enjoy the video. Now, kind of the reason why I wanted to do this today is mainly because a few weeks ago, I got a comment from Blake basically asking like if I could add a bear or like something to the game, what would I add? And that kind of got me thinking. Gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever asked myself that, like, if I could add something to Bee Swarm, what would I add? And oh boy, hot dog, do I have some things I want to share. While we're finishing up this Bieber quest, I want to talk about, the little ideas I've had in my brain, alright? Wait. Well, wait a minute, why is the #1 player today named Onnit's stepsis? Who is that? Who is Onnit's stepsister? My god. They are just popping off today. They are just curb stomping E-lol right now. That is embarrassing, man. Oh my god. Oh yeah, by the way, I know I do have like 3 out of 5 for Bieber's quest, even though I didn't turn in or collect any of his quests on camera yet. That's because I've been kind of just doing them on and off. I do have recording footages though of me like doing them and like handing them in and getting another quest. So I'll probably put that throughout the video, maybe here and there. But yeah, today I just gotta finish up this 3rd one, and then probably next episode, I'll do the 4th and 5th one, and then we'll go accept Bumblebee Man's quest and see whatever the hell that is. But for now, all we need is like a few more blueberry tokens, so I've just been grinding in the bamboo field, and whenever a tornado spawns, I just activate a sprout, and then that's just kind of what I've been doing for like, a few minutes. So yeah, how about this? Let's do the first Bieber quest, alright? Just so we can get that one out of the way. And then I'll come back and I'll start spurting all my random information in your guys' face. How about that? Ayo fellas, welcome back. We have a quest to complete, aka by murdering this guy. Let's go. This is the first one, Bieber quest completed. I'm probably gonna put this in the 2nd episode of Beesmas Part 3, most likely. I think, I don't really know, but I'm stuffing it somewhere. But we're done. Let's go. This one was pretty tame. Honestly, the whole like all the collecting tokens from like Windy Bee and Snow Bears sounded bad, but if you don't suck, it's actually kind of easy. I did my Windy Bee one in like 1 run, and Snow Bear only took like maybe 2 or 3, and that's pretty much it. Also, sorry if I sound like kind of like groggy or like I just got done streaming a 5-hour-long Five Nights at Fongo security breach stream, and I was doing a lot of screaming in that one. So if it is noticeable, then that's why my voice is like that. But anyways, ho ho, that was some marvelous work all around. Your cub buddy was so brave out there, standing up to werewolves and Windy Bee. Do you see that, Snow Cub? See how their cub buddy was a brave little helper? See how they got so much loot and honey and had an all-around jolly time? See how wonderfully fun the world can be when you stop being a bratty bully? Of course you don't, you naughty lump of snow. Never should have given you that magic hat, no. Well, I'm still convinced that after 4 more quests, this Snow Cub will rise up. Or why? What? Wise up, wise up. I got given a present, but dude, my voice hurts, dude. After doing that stream, I'm not giving it to somebody today, all right? Maybe in the next segment that you see me, or like in the video you're currently watching, maybe I'll give it then, but not right now, dude. I just want to get the quest, you know, turn it in, and that's it. Snow Cub hates planters. How could anyone hate something so full of jolly gifts? Snow Cub throws snowballs at them and knocks them over. I had a festive planter at full growth, mushroom smalls and everything, ready to open. Snow Cub smashed it with snowballs, then called me a baby for crying about it. Well, it hurt. I don't get festive planters for free. I have to buy them from my own catalog with my own hard-earned gingerbread bears. It took me ages, and then I had to wait for it to grow and everything, all for nothing. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I'll never let it go. That's why we need to ramp up our Beesmas cheer, spreading to unprecedented levels. We need to complete quests so very jolly that even the Scroogiest cubs will come around. We'll show Snow Cub that life is so much better when you let joy into your heart and stop being a jerk. But being a meanie is so much easier, man. Being nice actually takes effort. When you just call people dirty, dirty gremlins every second of your life and spit on people who are beneath you, you know, that's a little fun, man. I love a little bit of fun in life, you know? Alright, what do we got here? Stewardess Bear, King Beetle, easy. Litter, that's like 8 hours. That is like less than 8 hours. A lot of that 30 mushrooms, okay. Feed 1 gingerbread bear to bee, and a lot of it's a wall of text. In conclusion, there's a lot. It's a lot, but it should be pretty easy. I think the longest thing is probably going to be the snow bear stuff and the lit art, most likely, since I gotta wait an entire 8 hours for this. So, well, yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, back to the regular video. Whatever that is. Honestly, this update didn't really give us much, so I don't really know what I'd turn this video into. If anything, it's just gonna be Bieber quests, and that's it, but who knows, maybe I'll have something wacky planned. Alright, welcome back, man. Now we're gonna finally get into the actual, like, meaty-greety ideas I've had. So, basically, this whole, like, idea of an update I've had conjuring up in my brain, I guess I would call it the technology update, or like the gadget update, or something like that. Where basically this update kind of focuses on Science Bear and a new bear added to the game. Of course, we haven't really been given any new Science Bear stuff since like 2 years ago, ever since Beesmas came out and we could like hand translators to like the random NPCs. But you know, like recently we haven't really been given anything for like Science Bear at all, so I feel like now's probably the time we probably should get something. It's about time. So yeah, in this new update, basically what happens is a new bear is added to the game. A bear called Gadget Bear, alright? And this man, this funny little man, he's basically like a fat nutcase, alright? Absolutely complete psycho lunatic. He's been blacklisted from the mountain, but finally came back to share his wacky little inventions with everybody. And little fun fact about this guy, he's actually brothers with Science Bear, alright? Science Bear's long-lost brother, just like how I Am Dream's lost-long brother. And the only reason why Science Bear never mentions his brother beforehand is because he's always, like, looked down upon him for, like, his, like, crazy, like, wacky ideas. Since, of course, Science Bear is more like a logical type of bear with, like, statistics and all that. But Gadget Bear, this man uses, like, experiments and, like, risky inventions to get his questing done. Which leads me to the next idea I've had in this update, which is a newly added gadget system, alright? Which are pretty much like reusable equipments that serve the purpose of just making your life more convenient in Bee Swarm. For example, I've had 3 ideas for gadgets so far, alright? One of them being a vicious bee tracker, okay? Another one also being a windy bee tracker, and the final one being a Aphid Tracker. The only purpose they serve is to basically tell you like where a certain thing is. So for example, if you're just like grinding in a field and you know you want to know if there's like a vicious bee somewhere, you just use the vicious bee tracker to like just let you know, and it'll tell you there is no vicious bee nearby, or there is a vicious bee nearby in the rose field, you know. And I guess it'll also give you like status updates on like what type it is, so it could be either gifted or non-gifted. And just to give players like more of an incentive to use it besides like convenience, I guess it can also like slightly boost rewards, like just by a little bit. Maybe like there's a chance it'll give you like an extra stinger if you use a gadget on a vicious bee and like you actually go and find it and like take it out, you know, something like that. And you know, same thing with the windy bee. If you want to know like exactly where the windy bee is, instead of like having to like search the entire mountain to see that one cloud with him like swarming in it. You just use it and then it tells you, oh, there's a Wendy Bee in the pineapple patch. And it'll also let you know if it's gifted or not. And in this newly added update, Wendy Bee, like a wild Wendy Bee, can also be gifted, and it just gives like slightly better rewards basically. But of course it's gonna be like harder to kill, you know, it spawn like more tornadoes like immediately. It'll try to gust you out of a field like way more. Basically like a slightly harder version of like the normal boss we have already. But yeah, the Wendy Bee gadget is gonna let you know like if it's gifted or not, and like where it is and like what field it's in. And I guess it could also like slightly boost rewards like each time you kill it. Maybe drop like an extra cloud vial or something like that, I don't know. And then of course finally we have the Aphid Tracker, which is going to be very useful because it'll let you know like where an aphid is, since the only way to tell is if you go around in each field and like collect the leaves, and that is very annoying, alright? So at least with the Aphid Tracker, it'll like pinpoint the exact like field it's in, just so you know like where to go. And it'll also tell you like what type it is, of course, like oh, if it's an armored aphid or like a rage aphid or like a diamond one, stuff like that. I'm sure there's like a couple other like gadget ideas I could think of, stuff besides just like tracking down a certain mob. But basically the main purpose of these gadgets are to just make like some things more convenient for you. And would you look at that, we just did it right there. Snow Cub Reformation, let's go. Alright, so now that we did that, how about let's go through the next quest, alright? And then I'll cut back, continue what I was saying, you know, more little ideas, finish that off, and then we'll go turn in the final Bieber quest, aka this third one, and maybe be done for today, I don't know. I don't want to make this video too long. I just kind of want to like spurt out all my random ideas today, do the quests, and just kind of end it off and maybe get like a 20 to 25 minute video, hopefully. So yeah, see you in 2 seconds to the second Bieber quest. Hey up fellas, we're back, and I am about to finish this quest over here. I just got to do the honey wreath one more time, so there we go. Now we're done. 2 out of 5 completed, finally. Ignore the fact that I sound kind of dead. It's like 3 AM right now, and I just wanted to complete the quest before I go to sleep. But yeah, now we're done, so we can go hand this into Bieber, get ourselves our third quest, and probably take another like 5 days to do it. Deck Snow Bear with rounds and volleys. Fa la la, or that is the wrong song. Fa la 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 la. Make it pay for being naughty. Fa la 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 la. Striking fear into Snow Cubby. Fa la 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 la. I didn't know it was gonna continue. Maybe then he'll be your buddy. Fa la 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 la. We'll just see about that. Ho ho ho, just 3 more excruciating quests to go. Alright, cool man. I did also notice we are getting Marshmallow Bees for this. Thank you, my man. You're probably the best. That is the best thing I've ever gotten recently, I'm gonna be honest. I thought the more I use these things, the more and more I would slowly just like never have these ever again. But no, they actually came back for once. That's awesome. I hope they come back as like an actual normal item though that you can get. Like maybe a rare item, but like still possible to get from like normal things. Once Beastmas is over, that'd be nice. You don't gotta nerf us that badly on it. White players are struggling enough. You don't gotta make like one of the best items to grind in a white field actually unobtainable, alright? That's a bit much. So please add like a normal way to get these things, aside from like one-off quest lines. That would be much obliged, thank you very much. We also did get another present. I don't know who to give this to once again. I'll probably just do it in the regular video once again, just because I cannot be bothered. It's 3 AM, dude. I want to go to sleep. I've been talking for way too long. Anyways, holiday joy should never stop, no matter what people say. It's March, take down that Beastmas tree, stop singing carols and get back to work. Just tell them firmly, no, this magic will not go. Life without Beastmas is barely worth living. When the snow melts, so does my will to get up each morning. The only thing that keeps me going are my precious festive bees, and even they barely hang on in those dark summer days. That's why this year we're just not leaving. We're extending that countdown, pretending like it was never going to end at all. What deadline? What do you mean Beastmas is a temporary seasonal event? I think you've gone a little loony, ho-ho. Now you've got plenty of time to complete this next mercilessly merry quest. Alright. I did do a little sneak peek ahead of time, just to see, like, the planter requirements, so I don't have to wait extra long for that. So, this is one of them, I'm pretty sure. Blue clay planter and sunflower field, I guess, because why not? But let's see, a bunch of pollen, blueberry tokens, snowflakes, used snowflakes, beesmas lights, blender ingredients, jelly beans, bubbles, epic puff shroom, polar bear feast, stat, and snow bear tokens. Okay. I do have like a day's worth of refreshing nectar right over here, ready to be claimed. I'm probably going to do that off camera though, just because it's a puff shroom run, and I don't want to do that right now, or at least on camera. But yeah, speaking of Snow Bear, actually, I have some great news, guys. I managed to actually take down my level 20 Snow Bear on my own. I did it completely by myself, actually. I kind of forgot that last episode I bought like a ton of treats, like literally spent like, what, my half of my total honey earnings on treats in that one episode, and I got like most of my bees to level 18. Well, that was just the push I needed to kill a level 20 Snow Bear. So that man is dead, deceased, and now his brother level 21 is here. And I tried doing it like a few minutes ago, and I only managed to get like 2 snowflake drops out of it, so that's great. I'm probably gonna have to do like maybe 4 or 5 Snow Bears before I can actually do this part of the quest. But yeah, hopefully Bumblebee Band just has a level 20 Snow Bear, so I have that done immediately. That'd be nice. I really hope it doesn't scale up to like 21 or like 22. That would kind of suck, even though that probably is gonna happen. But a man can be hopeful, alright? Anyways, I've been talking for like 7 minutes, so back to the regular video before this video gets to like the 40-minute mark. Alrighty, welcome back, guys. Now we are finally caught up with all the Bieber stuff. So of course we still gotta turn in this third one, but I'll do that in a little bit. I just kind of wanted to like finish off what I was saying about like Gadget Bear and stuff. So basically what this NPC's like questline is kind of about is like using the gadgets. Like he lets you test them out like temporarily, and like in those quests it'll have like requirements to like use a certain gadget this many times, or like find a vicious bee or windy bee or whatever using this type of gadget, or like aphids, taking out like certain type of aphids, like maybe like one armored aphid here and there or something like that, I don't know. Or like take down one gifted vicious bee, something like that, because we don't really have any like NPCs in the game yet that like have a normal questline based around taking out like the regular mini bosses in the game. Like I don't think even Panda Bear had anything to do with like taking out vicious bees, I'm pretty sure. I mean, once again, we haven't really had a Panda Bear quest since like 2 or 3 years ago, so it's been a while. So it would be nice to have like an actual quest line that has to do with taking down these bosses. But for the actual like quest rewards for Gadget Bear, every like few milestones you make, he actually like lets you purchase like certain like gadgets in his shop permanently. So, you know, you can actually own them and like use them like completely on your own without having it just be like for like a one-off quest. And maybe just so like the gadgets aren't like too broken to where you could just like spam them over and over until you finally like get the bee or like mob that you want. Maybe it could have like a charging system to where like you could only use it a certain amount of times like per day, and then once that like daily timer is up, it like recharges fully again, something like that. And maybe if you give Gadget Bear like tickets or something, kind of like how Dapper Bear is gonna have a feature coming soon where when you hand him tickets, he's gonna like increase the storage slots on your Beequip case storage. But instead for Gadget Bear, he's just gonna like slightly upgrade your gadget or something to like give you like maybe like 1 more extra battery or something like that. Or like increase the likelihood of you getting like a special drop or something from like a vicious bee or windy bee. I don't know, something like that, man. It's always good to have more uses for tickets, because like, look how many I have. I have like over 16,000. I need to find something to spend these things on, dude. If I wanted to, I could switch my hive, but I'm not going to. So I don't know what to do with these things. I just need like something that I can just like spend tickets on infinitely to like get me something better. I don't know, but I think that would be kind of cool. And of course, like the final quest requirements for Gadget Bear, you'd have to use like a lot more gadgets like per quest and defeat a lot more mobs, just so it's like a lot harder to like just barrel through each quest infinitely. And then finally, my last idea for Gadget Bear, I thought this would be the perfect update to introduce the new skill system that Anna has been like kind of tweaking with in his own like little YouTuber private server. I know a while ago people were freaking out because SD Mittens did like a video in Anna's like little secret private server testing out stuff, and they noticed she had like this coconut skill in her inventory. And that kind of got me thinking, like, oh, what if in this gadget update there would be a new system where like you could kind of like get like skills and stuff, which are like basically like tiny like mini passive abilities that like spend certain items but like kind of enhance it in a way. so it just like make boosting like slightly better. And it also make it a lot better for like grinding different resources, you know? For example, a few skill ideas I've had, which by the way would also be obtained from doing some Gadget Bear quests, and like maybe the requirements for like some quests would be to like use a certain skill this many times or whatever. But of course, the first skill I had, which is taken like from on its actual private testing server, is the Coconut Rain, which basically uses a few coconuts from your inventory to like instantly rain it on a field, you know? So like if you decided you wanted to like use it, you'd like activate the ability and it'd suck up like a few coconuts from your inventory and then it'd immediately spawn it on the field. Kind of like how if you were hit and like during an emergency like coconut rain, it would kind of act like that, but you don't have to like actually get hit or like activate a certain amount of inspire tokens. You just have to be very careful how many times you use the ability, just because you could drain it pretty fast and then you'd be out of coconuts for that entire boost, so you gotta be kind of careful. Another idea I had was a birthday bash skill, which basically takes like all the random balloons from your inventory. Where are they? Where is it? Right over here. And they kind of like just like slap them on a field, but upgrade them by 1 tier. So for example, if the pink balloon was the worst one, it upgraded to a red balloon when it spawns it on a field. And then the red balloon will get upgraded to like a white one, the white one will get upgraded to like a black one, and then the black one will get upgraded to like, I don't know, a golden balloon or something, or like maybe a newly added balloon that you can only get from the skill, something like that. And it'd just be pretty good for people who don't have like the buoyant bee, like or a ton of them, you know? Just so you can kind of get like balloons like without actually having to waste space in your hive. There should also probably be like some tweaking for like blue players just so they don't like abuse it, since of course they pop off the most with balloons. Another idea I had was, this is like more for like actual colored players. So another one would be like Gooey Gunk for white players. And basically what these little skills do is they take up the energy from certain type of bees and basically like do something to like the field. So the Gooey Gunk ability would take like energy or like a little bit of energy from like white bees in your hive, and then it'd like slather a special type of goo, like a newly added tier of goo, to the field. Since, you know, in this new update, of course, Beesmas, white players were given nothing, alright? Red and blue players, they got a newly added tier to like their original, like, I guess, collecting source. Like, for example, flames were upgraded, so now they have dark flames, and bubbles were upgraded, so now they have golden bubbles. But goo, nothing happened to goo. It just stayed the same. We don't have like extra like sticky goo or anything. Nothing changed. We got nothing. So with this new skill, we would actually get like a new tier to goo to like make white players actually possible to be good in this game, okay? Because we suck right now. It is terrible. But yeah, it would just like slather an extra tier of goo to the field. And of course, the amount of goo that is like slathered on a field would be scaling with the amount of bees you have in your hive, like white bees. Just like a red player can't do that and get like the new special type of goo and like just pop off as much with it. Another idea for a skill I had was a skill called Arson, alright? And this is for red players. And basically the same thing like the Gooey Gunk or whatever. It just takes energy from like all the red bees in your hive and covers parts of the field in dark flames for a short period of time. And you know, the more red bees you have, the more flames, and so on. And then finally, for blue players, we got Bubble Blast, which takes some energy from all blue bees in your hive and covers parts of the fields in golden bubbles for a short period of time. And you know, more blue bees, more bubbles. You get the idea. I feel like this would be kind of good because right now we don't really have a use for energy. Like, if you just have a ton of polar power, your bees pretty much never get tired. And it kind of just makes the whole like energy system in Bee Swarm kind of useless. Like it doesn't really play much of an important role in the game, especially when it comes to mutations. Like literally no one in the entirety of Bee Swarm wants a energy mutation. That's how much it sucks. The only reason why I have it is for the bubble light, but that is it. That is the only reason. So I feel like if like, you know, the skills added where it takes up like amount of energy from your bees and like, you know, produces like something special out of it, I feel like that would give an incentive to actually have more energy in your hive, you know, to get more polar power, which maybe there could also be added like new harder quests for polar bear. So like instead of getting just 1 polar power, if you do like a really hard quest, you get like 5 or something, or like 3, I don't know. But I feel like just having that, like those type of skills would just make energy a lot more important of a stat to have in this game, because right now nobody cares about energy. It just kind of sucks. People focus way more about like gathering and converting and attacking and like speed, so energy is just kind of left in the dust. But I feel like with those new features, energy could actually be kind of good, maybe. Anyways, I think it's about time we do this final Bieber quest. This is going to be the final one we do today. Next episode, I'll turn in the other 2, and we'll go see whatever Bumblebee Man has to torture us with. So look out for that in the upcoming days, maybe. Hey up, Bieber, how's it going?
Ho ho ho, splendid work, little one. With your help, Beesmith's joy will finally last year round. And eventually, this nasty little snow cub will have to join in on the festivities. Or be ostracized by literally everyone else. Do you hear that, Snow Cub? We've got no room for Grinches in this new land of eternal jolliness. If you don't change your attitude after these remaining 2 quests, we're sending you outside the map. Ho ho, you won't have anyone to terrorize out there, except yourself.
Alright, cool, man. We got a swirl the wax. That's pretty good. I just realized I have these presents that I did not turn in yet. I said I was gonna do that in this episode, I'm pretty sure, like on, or like when I actually do the final quest. And it's already getting kind of long. Okay. How about this? I'll do this next time, alright? We'll barrel through like 3 or 4 presents next episode. And also do like the final Bieber quest and get Bumblebee Man's quest as well. That sounds like a lot, but hopefully I can somehow speed through it. So yeah, let's just speed through it. Give me my 4th one.
Magical moments are hard-earned, yes indeed. Honeyday magic is fueled by the arduous yet always enthusiastic labor provided by you and your bees. Every planter you harvest, every mushroom you pop, every mythic media you catch provides a little more gusto, a little more pep, a little more joy to everyone around you. So every time you think to yourself, I can't finish this quest, has Honor lost his mind? Does he know how ridiculously long these take to complete? Does he even care? That was literally me with a gummy bear, but yeah, okay, you are speaking my mind, my god. Just remember that when it's all over, that special Beesmith magic makes it all worth it. It was not worth it. Gummy Bear's quest requirements were absolute pain, and the things he gave for it was not worth it at all. It sucked, dude. We didn't even get a present to open after that. It was stupid, but whatever. Or at least I think so. Ho 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 ho, Gummy Bear. Hopefully you do too, because otherwise I don't think you'll complete this next quest.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, what is this? I didn't spoil this one yet, so let's see. 1 day of nectar from planters. Okay, that's not actually that bad. It's just everything. Moon generator 5 times, that kind of sucks. Honeysuckles, that really sucks. Plastic planters, Cloverfield planters. Collect bitterberries, Mondo Chick tokens. Pepper Patch puff shrooms. What? Pine Tree Forest puff shrooms. Mythic meteor showers, Mother Bear gingerbread house, Dapper Bear Samovar 4 times. Lots of ladybugs, and a ton of tokens from Snow Bear. Okay. This looks like it's gonna suck to do, but I'm just gonna hope somehow I barrel through it in like maybe a day. I don't know. Well then, I guess I have to do this now. Apparently people already finished the 5th one and are now in Bumblebee Man. I don't know how they did that, but you guys actually have no life. Like, come on, man. I shaloo. But anyways, really quickly, before we end off the episode, I just have a few more, like, item ideas that I think would be cool to be added in this game. Now, I didn't really come up with too many, like, different things, but I kind of just had, like, an idea for, like, a jar system, alright? Basically, there's an item that you can, like, obtain somehow, maybe through crafting or just, like, quests, I don't know. Maybe Gadget Bear hands them out, I'm not really sure. But basically, there's an item called an empty jar that pretty much does nothing, like, for boosting, like, by itself. But it can be used on certain mobs in the game to kind of contain them like Pokeballs to be used later. For example, you know how we have like random like jelly bean bugs that just like spawn around every now and then? Well, this new like empty jar, if you use it on a jelly bean bug in a field, it like captures it and you can like use it in a field boost later where like it becomes a loyal jelly bean bug and it like stays in that field for a short period of time and just spawns jelly beans for you in that one field. I feel like that would be really good for boosting, especially since like sometimes you can't really keep up certain boosts with the jelly beans since they have like a pretty long cooldown on them, and like sometimes you don't get like that specific jelly bean for like 2 times you use it and then, you know, the boost is over after that and it kind of sucks. But you know, with the jelly bean bug in a jar, it would like make it a lot easier to like get certain type of jelly beans kind of just like normally or like pretty frequently. And of course, since like, you know, jelly beans aren't like overpowered anymore, it'd be a lot less broken to like have them on a field like for a certain period of time. So I feel like that'd be kind of cool. And my final idea for this whole jar system was fireflies in a jar. And basically, you know how like when it turns nighttime, fireflies like kind of come to the mountain temporarily? Well, what if you could like capture them, you know, like in the jar, and then like during the daytime you could actually like use them, and they kind of just like, you know, go around the field as like loyal fireflies. So they'd stay in that one field and they just like, you know, spawn glitter patches or like sparkle patches on the flowers that they go to. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Just so like while you're doing a boost, you could get like maybe a little bit of extra like items or like, you know, resources like fruits and stuff, you know. Maybe also like moon charms. Make it a lot easier to like farm moon charms instead of just like sprouts during the nighttime. And I don't know, maybe also the glitter patches or like sparkle patches, they kind of like boost the pollen from that specific flower by like 2 times or something, just so you have an incentive to use it like during a boost, you know? It's like mini inspire tokens, but like only for like a split second on that like one patch of flower. I feel like that would be kind of cool. But I don't know, that's just been my ideas. I'm sure there's probably like some other things I could have thought of, but that's kind of just what I've conjured up in my brain for like maybe the past like hour or two. Let me know if you guys have anything in your brain that you want to share out. We can all have a little brain dump session in the comments. Let's go. Anyways, I'ma head out because now I gotta slave away and do this quest for who knows how long. It's gonna take at least a day to do just because I gotta do the Dapper Bear stuff like 4 times. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about my little wacky ideas for this update. I tried to balance them as much as possible just so it's actually plausible. I know some people like try to like make ideas for Bee Swarm, but it ends up just being incredibly overpowered. Like, oh, make a bee that enhances pollen by 5 billion times for like a few minutes by a rare chance, man. Oh, that's so cool. That'd be a wacky idea. But like, no, that's broken, dude. So hopefully these ideas are at least slightly balanced. At least you guys think they are, maybe. I don't know. You know, once again, Gadget Bear, new quest line for like killing boss mobs and like random other things like pollen and tokens and like aphids and all that. I feel like that would be pretty cool. New gadget system to just like make life more convenient. New skills to make boosting even better. And of course, just like other random items for quality of life improvements in Bee Swarm. I think it would be cool to enslave jellybean bugs, alright? In my defense, like who wouldn't want to capture those little fellas in a jar to be used as slaves for your future grinding sessions? Actually, another idea I had for like the gadget update would maybe be like a new Science Bear quest line, just like maybe 5 or 10 more quests. That kind of involves Science Bear like making you do like a bunch of like pretty difficult quests to like get something, I don't know. But he's like trying his best to rival Gadget Bear as much as he can. Now that he's returned, of course. I don't know. Hey, speaking of Science Bear, look at this, there's 2. Among Us reference. There's an imposter Among Us. That is so cool. Everyone loves a bit of Among Us moments. But yeah, anyways guys, thanks for watching. I'ma head out. Hopefully I made this like kind of boring video slightly interesting with like my ideas. I know nobody really wants to see me do a video just about completing quests. I did that for a video a while ago where I like did like the regular Beesmas quests for like Beesmas part 1, and everyone was just crying like, oh my gosh, this sucks, man. Why didn't you do a boost or like do something else more interesting? So I don't know, man. Hopefully this was better. All right, I gotta do these on camera though just because it's new content. I'd feel stupid to not record it. But yeah, anyways guys, I'ma head out. Smash like, subscribe, notifications, do it, or else this update that I thought of will just never happen, man. Onnit would not take my awesome ideas or put me in his wacky private YouTuber testing server, which actually, speaking of Onnit's little private YouTuber testing server, hey Onnit, where's my invite, huh? Don't you know, I'm like the biggest Bee Swarm YouTuber out there. Where's my invite, man? I'll be expecting it in the mail any day now. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys next time for absolute torture when we find out what Bumblebee Man has to offer. And yeah, bye-bye, gamers.